Inadequate incubators and other facilities, as well as late referrals, are making 50% of babies die within 24 hours after birth at the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. That's the harrowing statistics churned out by the hospital during its 2018 review. Richard Kojonyako has been following events. Here's his report.
The cry of babies at the neonatal intensive care units of the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Sadly, it is not all the babies here that live to tell the stories they brought forth with to the world. Some barely spend 24 hours in this world. 50% of them die within 24 hours and 80% of them die within a week after their birth. Yema Mariama Bukari is a specialist pediatrician at the hospital.
It has to do with referrals, it has to do with equipment, it has to do with expertise, it has to do with infrastructure. And even that does not solve all of the problems. There are many more. So looking at referrals, we still have problems where people are being referred late. And I'm saying that because when you look at the internal audits that we do as a department, looking at our neonatal deaths, we realize that 50% of our deaths are dying within the first 24 hours when it comes to newborns. So generally, all the newborn mortalities, 60% of our mortalities, the deaths, are from outside referrals. And then 40% are inborn, that is from the delivery suite. If you want to see those who are dying within the first week, it goes up to about 80%. So most of our mortalities are within the first week.
Practically, the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital has no neonatal intensive care unit. The unit is more of a makeshift structure. Simply put, the unit purchased with another department. As at the end of 2018, they had only one functional incubator. That's not all. Nurses and doctors here go through hectic moments in order to save babies here because equipment and other supporting facilities are practically not there.
Towards the latter part of 2018, we only had one incubator. That poses a risk because you have babies who are very low birth weight babies, 1 kilo, 1.5 kilo, and you need the incubator to keep and provide warmth for these babies. And if one person is there already and you're taking a call from a referral center that, oh, you know, I have a 1 kilo baby I'm sending to you, it is very difficult. We still accept, but we are not able to provide all that warmth. And I'm just using incubator, but there's also a machine which gives light, which we call phototherapy.
This is a referral facility that caters for the close to 3 million population of the central region and even beyond. Acting CEO of the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, Dr. Eric Njedu, says the hospital is soliciting support to deal with the challenge.
As we indicated in the performance review, we lack adequate space to contain the neonates that are referred to this hospital. In actual sense, we don't have a neonatal intensive care unit. We have, as the board and management, submitted proposal for development of such a structure with benevolent organizations, and the ministry is deeply aware and is making effort to also look at how such edifice can be erected. In the interim, there is a need to create space within the existing hospital infrastructure and then put up gadgets like baby warmers, phototherapy machines and incubators to be able to house these neonates when they are referred to our facility.
Until the hospital is supported to deal with this heartbreaking situation, babies born here would continue to die. Richard Kojonyako, JoyNews, Cape Coast.
There's more coming up here on News Desk. In business, Parliament's Finance Committee to prove government sovereign guarantee for Ghana Amalgamated Trust and $750 million loan from Stanchart PLC. Darryl Power standing by with details.